Hi, I'm Stan from Over the Hill Adventures, and today we are going to unbox the dual fuel Champion inverter. And when I say dual fuel, it can run on propane or it can run on gas. What a novel idea. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to Over the Hill Adventures, and today we're going to unbox our new generator inverter. So this inverter has 4,650 watts. It's dual fuel, propane and gas. It's made by Champion, and this may be one of those things that is a game changer. Tools, very nicely packed. We'll see what that is. Instructions that I better read. And it looks like a big old book of instructions. So this generator is a closed cage generator, so it's not as loud, and it's supposed to be super quiet. Okay, so they give you the oil so apparently you have to run this for 5 hours to break it in, take out the oil, and put new oil in it. So this right here is your propane connector. And so this goes directly onto it's got a quick connect, and it goes directly onto your propane, your 20-pound propane tank. This generator weighs about 100 pounds.
Yes. Nice. Oh, it's on the tires. It's really on the tires. Got it.
Okay. You might ask, what is the difference between an inverter and a regular generator? An inverter gives you a lot more cleaner power. Now, one of the things I want to point out here, and the reason why we went with this inverter, because it's RV friendly. That's a 30 amp plug. And a lot of times you will not see inverters that have 30 amp plugs. I went and checked to see if they had them, and I didn't see it. So this one does. It has a meter of input and output. So there you go. The neat part about it is it actually has a handle that comes out like this, and
it has wheels.
It has wheels.
Look at that.
So does that just make all the best?
Gosh.
I'm gonna have to fill that up with oil. That's where your connect is for your propane. And the other good thing about this, and y'all might call me lazy, but it's got an electric start. Ain't gonna be pulling this thing a whole lot. So it's with the electric start. It's gonna be nice. You get to hook up the battery. I believe the battery you hook up is over here, or this is where you fill the oil. One of the things right at the get-go was we had to take off these support brackets, which I wish it made sense. It didn't make any sense. They say take off the bolts and take off the support brackets, so we did that. And then they just leave these bolts. I don't really get why, but I've confirmed with the instructions, and because it doesn't really say take off the orange things or anything like that. It's very vague. It just says remove shipping hardware. So very vague, and maybe I'm just looking into it too much, but I ended up taking these off because I verified that with the instructions. So next thing we've got to do is take our trusty little tool that was provided, and we open this up. say there's only 2 nuts. And then what you got to do is you got to connect the battery now. This is all for the pre-thing. So you have a plug here, and for the electric starter, and they have lithium batteries in here. So you take this, all this fumbling that's going on. Take this, and you are to connect it like, come on, Stan, like this. Just like that. I'm gonna put it back in there. And then you're good to go. Step 1, 2, and 3 has been completed. We have, now I don't know if it's important if we run it with gasoline or if we could just go ahead and run it with the propane, not sure. So, all right, the next step is to fill the oil. Now, they say do not overfill, and you should only add 16.9 fluid ounces, which is interesting because we had to look up and to compare it, right, to liters, but 0.5 liters equals to 16.9 fluid ounces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it like this, and I am going to mark this like this. And now I will always know if I have this bottle, because I'll just use this bottle as a filler bottle, where 16.9 ounces is. So this is 1030 weight, and this is basically for breaking in the motor. And you're gonna, once you add this oil, you add the gasoline, and you run it for 5 hours to break it in. Then you drain all the oil, and then you put new oil in. So there you go. It has a convenient hose here to drain your oil, which is nice. So we're going to check the level of the oil now. I think, you know, the old construction generator that we had ran every single time, every time we needed it. Well, when it was, you know, standing still for a long time, I would have to clean out the carburetor or whatever needs to be done, and it's full. But as long as you keep these things full and you maintain them, they'll run forever. So let's hope this one runs forever. Here's the quick connect for the propane. Isn't that easy? And then guess what? I'll go get my propane tank. All right, so it says, open the propane tank, turn easy valve start dial to choke position. To choke position. Kind of funny, you'd think that there would be a switch between propane and gasoline, but it doesn't appear to be. Just to close up on the generator inverter from Champion, we bought it at Home Depot, and it was free shipping. It came out really, really great. Ran it, tested it, and the reason why I bought it at Home Depot, just real quick, 4,650 watts. The one that you can buy on Amazon is 4,500 watts. So I went with the 4,650 watts dual fuel. When you're running on propane, the wattage is a little bit less, and I really don't understand why. I did test it out. Runs great with my surge protector, but you're going to have to get a bonded ground. And I bought this from Amazon. It's a bonded ground, and you just plug this into your 20 amp, and then it bonds the ground, and then it allows you to run your surge protector. So when I ran my surge protector, ran great. Definitely a game changer, especially with the propane. I have my propane bottle especially for the generator in the back, and I also bought a rain cover. So as you well know, I travel with our bikes in the back, put the generator back there with the cover on it. Also bought at Amazon, works great. So if you like this content and you're coming to us for the first time and you like this information, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up because it really helps us out, and ring the bell if you want to get notified of our next video. If you guys are in the market to get that generator inverter, game changer. Until the next time.